Jai Hind everyone. Today I am going to start a new topic in machine learning, that is regression. So let's start. Let us understand what is regression. So regression is basically a predictive modeling technique which estimates relationship between dependent and independent variable. So whenever we are dealing with the data set, some variables are dependent and some variables are independent. So the relationship between the two is being defined by the regression. So we can say it is a statistical method to model the relationship between the target and predictor variables with one or more independent variables. So dependent variable is always there is always one dependent variable, but for independent variables we can have one or more. So more specifically, regression analysis help us to understand how the value of dependent variable is changing corresponding to an independent variable when other independent variables are held fixed. So there are multiple independent variables present within our data set. So whenever we are fixing some of the independent variables and making or doing changes in one independent variable, it affects the dependent variable. So regression basically analyze that change which is being happened with the dependent variable while we are changing some independent variable. So for example, if I take relationship between rash driving and number of road accidents by driver is best studied through regression. Okay, so or we can say whenever we are estimating the growth in sales of a company based on current economic conditions, or our goal is to find the best fit line to the data points that represent the relationship between x and y in such a manner that the difference between the distances of data points from the curve is or line is minimized. Means whenever we are dealing with the data, for example, if I take a example of butter and bread. So if I keep butter and bread on same place nearby in a store or in a grocery shop, what people will do? They will pick butter and bread and will move out of the shop. But if I keep that butter and bread with a distance, if I keep butter at one corner of the grocery shop and bread at the other corner of the grocery shop, in between there are multiple products which are being stored. In that particular case, the people will look after all those products, and it may be a chance that they will pick some of the products while searching for the bread. So in this way, the growth rate will automatically, the sales will automatically increase. So this is the regression, like this. Here we are having some dependent variables and here we are having some independent variables. So all the independent variables are lying here. As of we are talking about bread and butter and all other products in between. So whenever we are starting from the very first corner of the grocery shop, we'll start from here and we will reach here. And in between, what we are doing? We are picking some of the products due to which the sales will increase. That is the dependent variable. The sales will automatically increase. So this is the line of regression and these all are various data points. Next, the term classification. How regression is different from classification? As both regression and classification are part of the supervised learning. As we studied in previous lectures also, that machine learning, we can have three types of machine learning: supervised, unsupervised and reinforcement learning. So, and supervised learning can be further divided into two parts, that is classification and regression. So, till date we have studied what is classification. Now we are dealing with the regression. Classification means we are classifying the objects in various different classes, and regression is the relationship between dependent and independent variable. We are dealing with the real-time data here. So, If we take a quick look between the two, that is what is classification and what is regression. So classification is what? It is a task of predicting a discrete class level. That is, for example, if I am considering a mail email system. So either your mail is a spam or non-spam. There are two definite categories that I can say that your mail is a spam mail or non-spam mail. But regression is a task of predicting a continuous quantity. In a continuous manner, in a real life scenario, we are dealing with the regression. That is, if I am talking about the time and the price. As time increases, actual price will differ. At particular time, price is something else, and after 10 years, price will be different. As if I talk about the rate of oil, in 1980s, the cost of oil was minimum, was suppose X, but in present scenario, the cost has been increased from X to Y. So that is the real time data value. We cannot classify ki yes, this is oil and this will have cost X only for the whole life. No, we cannot say that. We cannot judge at particular time that this product will remain same for same cost throughout the life. So these kind of problems can be solved through regression. Or in further detail, we can say classification problem. Data is classified in one of two or more classes. Means we can easily categorize that yes, this thing belongs to this particular group or some other group also. If I say, if I am talking about a child or a man or woman, I can say these all can be categorized or clubbed into one group, that is mammal group. I can say that. But I can also say that based upon the gender, if one is man, then I can say it is the man is belonging to male group. If child is a male or female, I can say it belongs to male group or female group. So when we are easily categorizing the things into different groups or classes, it is classification. But in regression, the problem requires the prediction of a quantity. We cannot classify it. We can only predict कि yes, the cost of oil has been increased in such time span by this number. So in future also, it may increase this much. So we can only predict. We cannot just classify or group the task. Next, further we can say a classification problem with two classes is called binary. More than two classes is called multi-class classification. As I have taken the example also. If I am talking about a person, I can say it is belonging to the mammal group. But when I am judging the person on the basis of gender, I can say it belongs to the mammal group as well as male group or female group. So I am keeping that same person into two groups. That is in the mammal group and another is in the gender group. And furthermore, if I say on the base of age, if I am creating the classes, then also I can further include that particular single person in another group. So whenever I am creating an object or referring an object into a single group, that is classification. When I am considering that object into two different classes, it is binary classification, or when I am taking it in more than two, it is known as multi-class classification. Whereas in regression problem with multiple input variable is called multivariate regression problems. Means when we have multiple independent variables, that is known as multivariate regression. So I hope difference is clear between the two, what is classification, what is regression. Although both are the techniques of supervised learning, but the classification problems deals with the discrete value and regression deals with the continuous or real values. Now, various terminologies which are related to regression analysis. So, first is the dependent variable. Dependent variable, or simply we can say the output variable, the result, the target. So, the main factor in regression analysis which we want to predict or understand is called dependent variables. Means the data which we want to predict, which we want to calculate is the target variable or dependent variable. Another term is the independent variable. Independent variables are the various factors which are responsible to create dependent variable, which are responsible to predict the values of dependent variables, or through which we get the results or outputs, or simply we can say input data. So, it is also known as predictor. Third is the outlier. Outlier is an observation which contains either very low value or very high value in comparison to other observed value. It may hamper the results, so it should be avoided. Means these are the basically constraint that yes, if this much low value we will get, we will discard it, or if the value which is higher than this is received, then also we will discard. So, we avoid these outliers. Next is the underfitting or overfitting. So, if our algorithm works with the training data set but not well with the testing data set, then it is overfitting. Okay, means for the data which I have trained the model, it is working fine, it is working okay, it is generating results, but when I am talking about the testing data set, I am not receiving the results. My results are variating. So, that is the overfitting problem. But, and what is underfitting? If our algorithm does not perform well on training data set also, then it is underfitting. Okay. So, whenever we have a data set, we divide data set into two parts. One is the training data set and another is the testing data set. So, when our algorithm works well with the training data set but not well with the testing data set, it is overfitting. And when algorithm does not work even with the training data set as well as with testing data set, it is underfitting. So, these are the some basic terms which are being used repeatedly in the regression. Now, next is the types of regression. So, first type of regression is linear regression. So, linear regression is a method to predict dependent variable based on values of independent variables. It can be used for the cases where we want to predict some continuous quantity. Means whenever we are we require our results in a continuous manner, for that purpose we can use linear regression. So, here we have dependent variable, independent variable. Two types of variables are there. And what are dependent variables? The output, where we are storing the output. And what are independent variables? Where we are providing the input data, or based upon those independent variables, our dependent variables are affecting. So, what is the equation for the same? Here we have a straight line equation only, that is y is equals to b0 plus b1x plus e. That is nothing but straight line equation y is equals to mx plus c, what we used to study in the mathematics. That is the only equation. Here b0 is the constant, e is some error generated, and b1 is the slope, x and y is the dependent variable and x is the independent variable. So based upon this equation, we can calculate various values within this straight line. So in linear regression, we get a graph which is represented here in a straight line manner. Now, linear regression is a statistical regression method which is used for predictive analysis. It is used for solving the regression problem in machine learning, where the relationship between dependent and independent variables is shown with the two axes, that is y-axis for dependent variable and x-axis for the independent variable. And the result is always linear in nature, that is why it is known as linear regression. Now, let us understand the formula which we wrote in the previous slide, that is the straight line equation. So, this kind of graph we will receive when we will predict or train our model. So, based upon this equation, I told you earlier also that y is what? Y is the dependent variable, b0 is the y-intercept, b1 is the slope, x is the independent variable, and e is some error generated. So, based upon this, we can easily identify the various points present within the graph. So, this point is particular what? It is the y-intercept, that is b0. Error is what? This. The predicted data, the actual value is this, but predicted one is this. So, this is the error. Slope is the dy by dx. Okay. Slope is what? In maths also, we know slope is dy by dx. That is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So, this is the slope. Independent variable, whatever value we are taking for the independent variable is the value of x, and for the all the values we will receive some y, that is the output. Now, second type of regression is the logistic regression. So, what is logistic regression? A regression method used to predict a dependent variable given a set of independent variables such that dependent variable is categorical. Means when I do not get my graph in a linear order, that is logistic regression. Means here I can say that data is either in 0 category or 1 category. Either I will consider the data or I will discard the data. I will keep the data or do not keep the data. For example, you just round off the values. So, what it is said, if you are getting a value greater than 0.5, convert it to 1 or round it off to 1. And if you are getting value below 0.5, convert it to 0, towards 0. So, in a similar fashion, this logistic regression works. So, dependent variable here y is holding values like 0 or 1, yes or no, A, B or C, like this. Means basically different categories where I am going to fit the data in which category. And independent variable is x, which is responsible for generating the dependent variable. So, here the equation, we have the sigmoid function where I use log y upon 1 minus y is equals to c plus b1 x1 plus b2 x2 and so on. So, in this way the equation will work. Now, how it will work? Y is the probability of an event to happen. Either it will happen or not. For example, if it is being predicted that today is 80% chances of rain. So, maybe there is a situation, it may rain or may not rain. Means there is probability that yes, 80% chances are there, but still we are not sure that it will rain or not. Maybe little shower will happen and stop. So y will decide. Y is nothing but the probability of a certain event. C is the constant term, which is the probability of event happening when no other factors are considered. Means this is the minimum value. When we are not getting some results, then this C is considered. And x1, x2 are the independent variables. How many independent variables are taken into consideration for generating the dependent variables are x1 and x2. Now, let us take a quick difference between linear regression and logistic regression. So first major difference is within the definition only, that is linear regression is what? To predict a continuous dependent variable based on values of independent variables. Whereas logistic regression is what? To predict the categorical dependent variables based on values of independent variables. Means in linear regression, we will receive the continuous data, result in the form of continuous data, but in case of logistic regression, we will get result in the categorical form, either yes or no, 0 or 1. Means either we will consider the data or we will discard the data, like this form. When we are dealing with the variable type, for linear regression, continuous dependent variables are there, but for logistic regression, categorical dependent variables are there. Means dependent variables will receive the value either in continuous manner or in categorical form based upon the type of regression we are using. We are using linear or logistic regression. Next, we have the estimation method. So, for linear regression, we generally use least square estimation, and for logistic regression, we use maximum likelihood estimation. As we have seen in the equation also, next difference is with the equation only. This is the straight line equation and this is the probability based equation. So, maximum likelihood estimation is basically dealing with the probabilities. So, when we are dealing with the probabilities, we will go with the logistic regression, and when we are dealing with the least square estimation, we go with the linear regression. Best fit line in case of linear regression is a straight line, as we saw in the graph also in the previous slides, and in case of logistic regression, it is curve. So, whenever we are dealing with the linear regression, we always get a graph like this, a straight line. But whenever dealing with the logistic regression, we get a graph like this in the curve form. Now, relationship between dependent variable and independent variable. So, linear relationship is there while we are dealing with the linear regression. Between dependent and independent variable, we have linear relationship. But when we are dealing with the logistic regression, it is not mandatory at all that only linear relationship will exist. Any kind of relationship can be there between independent variables and dependent variables. So, output is the predicted integer value in case of linear regression, and in case of logistic regression, it is predicted binary value, that is yes or no, 0, 1, like this. Means because the data which we will receive is in categorical form. Next, we can also discuss difference as of the applications where linear regression and logistic regressions are applied. So, basically linear regressions are applied in business domain or forecasting sales or predicting that. In starting, we have taken an example of butter and bread, that if I keep butter at one corner and bread at other corner, in that particular case, sale will automatically increase as a person or customer will pick some of the products which lie in between the two products, that is butter and bread. So in that particular case, we will receive an straight line graph, because the person will start from this corner and go to this corner, and in between all other products are being visited, and maybe some of them are being picked by the customer. So whenever we want to predict some sales, then that cases also we can use linear regression. And in logistic regression, whenever we are dealing with the classification problems, whenever we have to classify the data, so in that particular case, whenever we want to categorize the data, in that particular scenario, we use logistic regression. Means if I have taken an example that yes, there is a person, in which category I will consider that person, mammal or non-mammal, okay. Next, male or female, on basis of age, he's a child or a grown-up man. So whenever I want to predict some results in the form of categories, I always prefer logistic regression, and whenever there is a straight line relationship between the two things, I prefer linear regression. So in this way, regression works. So basically regression, if I sum up the whole topic, that regression is what? Regression is a kind of supervised machine learning technique which works on the real-time data, real values. It always generates real values and can be further classified into two types, linear regression and logistic regression. Whenever there is a relationship of a straight line between dependent and independent variable, we prefer linear regression. And whenever there is a curve line relation between the two, between dependent and independent variable, or we can say when we cannot just predict the values in a real integer forms, we can just classify them into different categories. That is, if I can say this is living thing and this is non-living thing. So in that particular kind of scenario, logistic regression will work. So I hope the concept is clear of regression. Thank you so much.